Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and I like to read, and today I'm going to be doing my March TBR. So I have some larger books on this TBR, and I'm jumping back into reading some of the books off of Marcus's shelves because there's some series on those shelves that I never finished, and I think it's about time that I actually do that. So saying that, the first one I want to read is Half a War. Now, I've read the first two books in this trilogy, and this is the third one. And so far, like, I really liked the first one, but I really, really liked the second one. I remember when I went into the second one in this series, I didn't really like the main character at the beginning, but their progression through that book and how that character developed was just phenomenal. And by the end, I was loving that character. So I'm really excited to jump into this one and see what it has to offer. I know in this trilogy, these books kind of like they follow different characters within the same world, and these different characters like interact from time to time, but they don't fully like have a like full tying story with each other. So I don't really know what this one is going to do or where it's going to go, but I'm excited to finish off the trilogy and just see what happens with that. And I hope I see those characters pop up in this one because I really do miss that one character and I want to see more of them and see where they go now that they've developed into such a badass person that like I just really enjoyed reading about. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. From what I remember from the first one in this series, I remember it being about a character who was, I think they were like shipwrecked or something, or not shipwrecked. Their ship went down and everybody believed them to be dead, but then they got pulled in to like work as a slave on a different ship, and they were of royalty, but everybody thought they were dead, and so they kind of like had to work their way back to their family in order to prove that they weren't dead and go from there. And I think there was like a betrayal with an uncle or something. This is all in the description of that book, so I'm not really spoiling anything. But yeah, I think that's what it was. And then the second one followed a whole different character, so that was like another story. So yeah, I don't know where this one's gonna go, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to finishing this trilogy, and yeah, we'll see where it takes me. Then also for Marcus's books, I'm going to read Bitter Blue because I have an arc of the fourth one in this series, which I know that also came out ages ago. But I read Graceling and Fire, and Fire was a companion novel, so this is like a sequel to Graceling. I remember thinking Graceling was all right. Uh, Definitely like a cool world with different elements involved. Um, but this will be interesting to jump back into that world. And I know this follows one of the characters from Graceling. That wasn't one of the main characters, but definitely was in it quite a bit. So we're gonna follow it and see where they go. But yeah, I can't say too much about this book without giving anything from Graceling away since it's a sequel. So I won't do that. But yeah, as you can see, this is a chunker, at least for me. So hopefully I can get through it. I feel like it is going to take me a while, but that's just because I'm not the fastest reader, unless it's thriller. Thriller books I like fly through. But anyways, so we'll see how it goes. I also gave myself a little palate cleanser, and that is a graphic novel. This one's called The Beautiful Game, and this is a graphic novel all about soccer and like different soccer legends. So I'm gonna read it and see where it takes me. I read another one like this all about the Beatles, and I really enjoyed that. Mind you, I actually like love the Beatles music, so like that was kind of something that drew me in more. I don't know too much about soccer. I played soccer when I was like in grade 4 to grade 8, so I have a little bit of experience with it, but I wouldn't say it's like the most intense sport that I am a diehard fan of. So I don't know. We'll see where it goes. If this was a volleyball book, that would be chef's kiss. Um, so yeah, because that's my go-to sport. But we'll see where this goes. I'm sure it'll be fun, and yeah, I'll hopefully enjoy it. And then the last book, I'm only doing 4 books this month, just because they're all kind of like chunkers aside from the graphic novel, is Find You First by Linwood Barclay. Now, I don't really remember what this book is about. I know that its sequel has since come out, but I'm not too familiar with it. So let's find out together, shall we? It says, tech millionaire Miles Cookson has more money than he can ever spend and everything he could dream of, except time. He has recently been diagnosed with a terminal illness, and there is a 50% chance that it can be passed on to the next generation. For Miles, this means taking a long, hard look at his past. 2 decades ago, a young, struggling Miles was a sperm donor. Somewhere out there, he has kids, 9 of them, and they might be about to inherit both the good and the bad from him, maybe his fortune, or maybe something much worse. As Miles begins to search for the children he's never known, aspiring film documentarian Chloe Swanson embarks on a quest to find her biological father, armed with the knowledge that 22 years ago, her mother used a New York sperm bank to become pregnant. When Miles and Chloe eventually connect, their excitement at finding each other is overshadowed by a series of mysterious and terrifying events. One by one, Miles' other potential heirs are vanishing, every trace of them wiped, as if they never existed at all. Who is the vicious killer? Another heir methodically erasing rivals? Or is something even more sinister going on? It's a deadly race against time. Okay, that actually sounds pretty friggin' good. So, yeah, I'm excited now. I had no clue going into it. I just picked this up off the shelf and I was like, it's about time I read this. It's been sitting here. It's actually on one of my shelves where this is the only book that's unread on that shelf. So that's kind of why I grabbed it, because I'm a completionist and I really wanted that shelf to have all read books. So I was like, it's time. I got to do this one. But now I'm even more excited because this sounds intense. If it's actually one of the other heirs hunting down the rest and taking them out, that's going to be very interesting. So yeah, color me intrigued. I'm excited to read this one. And yeah, we'll see where it goes. Also a chunker with quite large page sizing. Like, this is for reference. Okay, that's not a great reference. This is for reference. There. I don't know if you can really tell, but this book is a lot larger in size. So anyways, that's just me being weird comparing books. But we'll see where it goes. And those are all the books that I plan to read for March. So yeah, I hope it's a fun reading month and a fun journey overall. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you have any books that you're super excited about to read in March. I'm always excited to hear what you guys are reading as well. If you guys want to support me, I have a Patreon and a Ko-fi page, which I'll put in the description down below, as well as a link to buy my bookmarks. You guys know the drill. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification button so you get notified when I post new videos. I post new videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Until next time, keep on reading.